Hi, I was very pleased to be involved in this commissioning document. I'm based in the community, and with the previous work that have put together from actually from the intermediate masterclass with Neurology Academy, we started to look at mapping pathways across Surrey. Part of the reason I chose that project was because we very much realised that we have this new integrated care system, and we have new ways of working, new ways of funding, and it's all about integration. It's all about finding out what services are out there and bringing them together to look after patients with MS. And ultimately, it isn't anybody else's priority, but it is ours. So we started with that, and that's kind of where the initial interest came. It was looking at integration, looking at variants, health inequalities, and services in Surrey. And then obviously that includes the regional area, which was working with St George's. And then when I was approached to look into this commissioning document, we very much wanted to bring in that work. And also I'm based in the community, so it is how do our services very much work with the regional centres. And historically it's been more of a hub and spoke, but it was looking more at a network to ensure that services are not lost when someone leaves post and things like that. And it's also how far do you reach out for stakeholders and actually find people that are working within MS. And within part of the leadership course that I was part of last year, and it's still ongoing, we also looked at integrated care, and we presented that in November last year, which was looking at MS Unite, which was again all about reducing variance and trying to map things nationally rather than it being very much different in different areas, which is what we're seeing at the moment. We wanted, as I said, to look at more networks rather than hub and spoke. And looking at outcome rather than the activity. I think the understanding about how services for people with MS need to be run is not necessarily there, and that's what we need to change. It's a long-term neurological condition, but with very active management. So rather than being very reactive, we need to be incredibly proactive, and we do need to work together. Partly where my interest came from was when we were looking at the local pathway mapping in Surrey. I felt that the high cost of admissions for patients with urinary tract infections was something that I wanted to work on locally, and out of that came a kind of a home UTI kit. So this is incredibly important because, one, we're looking at reducing the cost, increasing the services to better manage patients and give them better care. Patients are much more involved in it. So yeah, out of very kind of small beginnings with local pathway mapping can come a national project like this, which I felt was really important.